because it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready. You ready? Mike's ready. 280. Mike's 56. Check tight end. Check tight. Base.
They'll run on first down. Farley, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Hey, watch it. Got it. On me. Let him go.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Check 24.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
51. 49. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 19-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 50.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 24, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. Check 48 to Mike. Hey, here I come. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught by Parker. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mike 48. Hey, keep it up. Let him go.
Jameis now on first down. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, 59, ready. 56. Check 56. Check. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready? Blue ready. Mike 45. Who that? Green, come with me. Rush in. Out. Let's go. Come on. Check 31. Wall. 30. Let's keep bringing it. Let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green, come with me. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch twist. 48. I'm scared.
Play fake. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Gun. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Blue draw fortress.
Now it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Barnes. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, red lane. Check 25. 80 weapon. Switch. Base.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
20, 21.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Barnes. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. 6-6. Bullet high.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You got time right there. Hey, Tuesday. Watch the twist. Check three. Watch safety green.
On the carry, here's Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Let's go.
And we remind you coming up at the half will join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Got it. Stay
On first down, it's Barnes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Alex Barnes, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Let's go!
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end. 21. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 27. Eyes on 27. Kill. Hey, South. Say. Gun.
Now Ito Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, express! 49.
A first down carry for Smith. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ridley. Watch 49. Hey, let's get some pace. Let's get some penetration. Mike. Hey, 59, ready. Mike, 49. Ready,
now they'll throw it with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. The That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check safety, check safety. Check.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Winston to throw it this time. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Easy. Go now. Check.
Again, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is Parker, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Easy. Hey, check Mike 45. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Jameis throwing here. That's complete to Perriman. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch it.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Blue ready. Green, triple team. White. Swing. Handle. Check 49. Hey, stop. Mike 45. You're not ready.
On 3rd down, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
There's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this will be a pickup of 4 here up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
49. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Jim.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Hey, Orbit. Hey, South. Guys, Mike, 49. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Slam. 20.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Wait! Tight to the right, boy, tight to the right. Move! Hey! 11! 4 down. Gun! 49! Mike's 49! Hey, seam 6! 49! Hey, check! 49's the Mike! Gun! Switch!
On second down, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Check! Go! I got him. Space. Come on, 55. Hey, let's get this. Kill. Space. Kill.
Now Ryan.
Check 26.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. SOS.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Winston. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
45-yard line. 48. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Now watch one. Easy. 48. Mike, 48. Let's go one more.
Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Black 25. Check 45 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Check 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. He's checking. Crash. Let's go.
That first run for the backup of Dooley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tighten up.
At the 37-yard line.
22. Check. 45. Mike, 45. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9. Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Farley. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of the lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw forward. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
You bet. That's our ball.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Atlanta, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.